Promised Neverland season two. We're just kind of a quick discussion, quick review on it. As you can hear, I don't sound very enthusiastic about it, but I wanted to discuss it for a lot of reasons. The main one being I thought the ending was very bad, and the other one is why would they do that? They just skipped over a lot of it, and people said they skipped over the best parts. And then the ending just didn't feel like it was earned whatsoever.
I really did feel like they rushed it. I don't know if it was because of like animation issues, or maybe they weren't gonna be, doing another season or a season 3, so they had to like condense all the manga parts or not.
I rather them be like, okay, we're not gonna do a season 3. Check out the manga versus like giving us a really bad ending.
Yeah, the ending did feel like they were forced to have a happy ending, and it kind of made me annoyed at some of the characters that
Oh yeah, really?
yeah.
Like, who? Emma?
I felt like it wasn't like Emma was so optimistic and everything, and it wasn't really realistic to me. I
100%.
honestly wished some of them died. Like, I wished some of the main characters died to make it a little bit more dramatic and maybe a little bit better. But yeah, when Isabella and her team of moms got in a circle and was like, first, I'm gonna kill you kids, and then actually, I'm on your side.
That was so obvious. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, our perspective is from two anime watchers, and then a lot of manga readers like are also probably very mad. But even the anime watchers, like, the ending was not satisfying. The middle wasn't satisfying.
Mm-hmm.
They jumped all over the place. The pacing was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, once Norman came back, not even once the time skip happened, like after they escaped and then found the bunker and then they had to leave, and then a year later, or what was it, a year or two? I don't remember exactly, but.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time skip, and I'm like, why would they do that? It's like, it doesn't even make sense to have a time skip there.
Agreed. I thought the beginning was good though. Like maybe the first few episodes.
Yeah, the first few episodes were fine. I think those were paced totally fine, and what happened in the episodes were fine. And then like at the point where in that room in the bunker, there was a room where there was like help scratched up in big letters or whatever. There was no payoff for that. Basically what happened was we saw that scene, ended the episode, and then the next episode it brushed over it like it never happened, basically.
Agreed.
Like zero payoff. And then the time skip, and then Norman just pops out of nowhere. And it's like, what? What the hell is going on?
Made me question the show though was when the guy the bodyguard of the princess whose blood helps the demons like not eat humans. The bodyguard, he was like, I want to eat the children that they make. But then all of a sudden throughout the show, like the end of the show, he just starts helping them and slaughtering the rest of the demons. So I'm kind of like, where did his bloodthirst go for eating children or for eating humans,
I also thought about that too. I was just like, okay, I mean, obviously this guy's gonna help them out because they're friends, but he wanted to eventually eat the pure children that lived off the land or whatever. But yeah, there's no conclusion or anything
unexplained.
For that.
It was unexplained.
Well, here's the thing, like, it's very, very clear that this season was not meant number one, rushed, and then 2, was not like meant to be representative of what happened in the actual manga, in terms of like the pacing, the story. They condensed and cut so much that it no longer feels like season 1 for 1, and then for 2 it just, I haven't even read the manga, but I'm like sure that there's no way that it's anything close to this bad. So
I kind of just want to read the manga to like overwrite my memories of season 2. But for those of you who have read the manga, please let us know how it is.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like, one of the questions I posed in the beginning of the video was, why would you do this? And what I mean by that is, why would you make this season purposefully like cut up so badly that it doesn't represent the manga? It makes me not want to read the manga because of how bad it was, you know?
Yeah.
They sort of spoiled the ending in some ways. I don't know if that's how the manga ends, but like I feel like some story beats are going to be similar, and then I'm like, I don't care about it anymore because I know what's going to happen, you know?
Yeah.
But
that's a good way.
obviously that's just me.
Yeah.
But maybe after I cool off about how bad the season was,
It's been a month, Scott.
I'll consider checking out the manga. I haven't really read manga lately. The only one I read is like One Punch Man, and that comes out like once every 2 months or something.
Oh man, I have not caught up with that. But you know, the way you're talking about it, that's a good way to look at it, because if the ending is the same, arguably the same, I don't want to read it either. I just feel like that is a very bad way to end it.
It's too fairy tale ending.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. This is a dark storyline.
Yeah, the only kid that died was the first one in the first episode.
Nobody else died.
Yeah, at least nobody we cared about. I mean, I didn't really even care about that kid, so I didn't get to know her.
I'm trying to think of it like as an Attack on Titan-esque like show, but maybe it's just not that.
Yeah, I mean, the first season, I accepted the fact that, okay, they saved mostly everyone because they had to leave some of the kids behind, like Phil and whatnot. But once you're out there with the demons, it's like not a single person, not even one person out of that group of what, more than 10 people. I don't know, man. That's kind of very far-fetched, especially that one scene with the huge demon. The huge demon killed like these guys with guns and whatnot, and left the kids completely alone. I'm like, what the heck? Okay, I get that they were the guys with the guns were shooting at the demon, and the demon aimed for them for that purpose. But to all the kids unscathed, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just too far-fetched.
I agree. They shouldn't have been prepared for that. They've been living in a farm their entire life, and they've never had an encounter with a demon chasing after them. Playing tag can only get you so far. And the whole Lambda corporation, where they try and drug people to have the smartest brain or whatever, they could have done a lot with that. But even that part, like, again, it was rushed, and they blew up the corporation or the facility like super quick. I think within like 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah, like 2.
Yeah,
if you're talking about the flashback, right?
Yeah, they could have really went in depth about that with like Norman and his side of things and his story, and they could have really made that like a core focus of season 2, but they didn't, and I felt like that was also a waste as well. And also the backstory of Minerva and his brother, that just kind of popped out of nowhere.
Flashback.
Yeah. It made me not care.
Come on, man, you're right there, you're right at the exit.
It really just made me not care about the story at all.
Yeah, and then like the Isabella talking to that demon, and demon being like, okay, we can make a deal, just get all the children back alive, here's the deal. We don't even get to learn what exactly those terms were. I mean, I'm guessing they were gonna set her free or something, right? It must have been a sweet deal. We'll never know. Maybe in the manga we would, but it's just that went nowhere. There was so many buildups, there were so many things that they set up that they never paid off, and that feels terrible as a viewer, you know.
Agreed.
It's just extremely poor storytelling.
So there's that, and there's also things that, like I said, have like popped up out of nowhere. One example I could think of is, I think towards the end of the season, might have been episode 10 or 9. Norman had released the gas in the demon town, and then all of a sudden the next episode they're in hot air balloons and they're running to save the rest of Gracefield. But in my mind, I'm just like, how the hell did they get hot air balloons so fast? And You
They
know?
had the help of the demons now.
You can only
Everybody's
do so
cool with the
much.
gas, you know? They're like, you know, it happened, but it
They
doesn't
didn't even
matter.
explain that though. Like they didn't even explain her giving blood to all the demons. They explained her trying to like save this town, but
Yeah.
they didn't explain her giving it to all the demons and all the demons rushing into Gracefield to, you know, take over and whatnot. But yeah, again, things just pop up out of nowhere.
Yeah, just to clarify, like, we're shitting on the anime because it was a bad season. I don't want to say season 1 was great. I enjoyed season 1, and I'm pretty sure the manga is much better than this season. It's just the decisions that were made in creating this season. I just don't understand them. Like I said earlier, it's much better, in my opinion, to give us a good season and be like, okay, we're not going to continue the anime because of whatever reason. Check out the manga, you know? That would have been a great entry, like a much better entry to the manga than like being like, okay, here are the story beats, stitch them together in a really crappy way. Do you want to check out the manga now? No, no, I can't.
It was like Game of Thrones season 8.
exactly. It does. It's the same feeling, because we get the main story beats, and it's just like, maybe I'd be okay with the story beats if they gave us a lot more build up and made the payoffs better. But it's just, I don't know. I can't. Not with this season.
Yeah, I wonder if there's any people that do like it though. So
Season 2?
Yeah, so if there's those of you who are watching that do like it, please comment below because I want to know why.
I don't know, man. Like, I gotta say that this has been the worst season of anime I've watched in a very long time. I'm not gonna.
Wait, that's saying a lot. There's bad ones out there.
I don't watch much anime these days. Like, what's one that's terrible? Like, I think Food Wars season 5 was better than this. Like,
wow.
Like, and I already didn't like that season, so I'd rather have like a fun season of anime that's like whatever versus like one that's trying to tell a story but does it in a very, very poor way. Is my thing, because like at least a bad taste in your mouth longer than it does, because like, you know, there's a good story in there somewhere, right? Like, it's just not like, for instance, Food Wars season 5 is like whatever's, they're doing this for fun, it's just pure entertainment, they're not trying to tell a good story. It doesn't seem that way. But like for this one, there's something in there that, you know, is a semblance of a good story, but they decided not to show it, is what angers me, is what like puts me off.
Well, I could see that, but also I think they probably just did it for the anime fans, because a lot of people, you know, might not even read the manga, so maybe they just wanted to complete it. And given that situation, I honestly, even without watching season 2, I probably wouldn't read the manga either. So I'm glad they completed it. I just hate the way they went about it.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
There's not much to say.
Yeah.
It could have been 10 times better. They had a lot going for the show, but they did not capitalize it at all.
Yeah, I mean, these are just our feelings. This is, honestly, I just wanted to make this video for the sake of being able to rant about it. I think that was the primary reason. I was like, did you watch it? I just wanted to shit on the show. I'm gonna be honest. Like, that's the main reason. Like,
man, you forced me to finish it, and it was horrible.
I needed someone else to express these feelings with, basically.
I think I watched the part where it was kind of good, and then I just stopped.
Oh yeah.
Because it was getting shitty. I think that's probably my main reason for not finishing it.
Yeah, I mean, that montage ending too. It was like, why?
Yeah, I know. They didn't need that. It went like way too far, and I'm just like, why? All in one episode, they showed them pretty much saving the world, and then 5 years later, the little boy is now a teenager.
don't even. Okay, you could say that like, and it might actually be good if you say one episode. It's more like 3 minutes, and then
That's
that's
true.
what we got.
Yes.
It's more like 3 minutes.
Literally the last 3 minutes. I still
Yeah.
don't even. I can't even contemplate the decision on them splitting up and stuff. Like, there should have been like an episode on politics and how they were reinforcing or enforcing the demon world and whatnot. And then maybe like
Yeah.
another episode on how they're acclimating with human life. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get that this is their way to conclude it for the anime watchers, and that if you want a good story, you have to read the manga. I just don't like that they did it this way. Is all. Like, I get it. I'm not like beyond reason angry. I just wanted to express these emotions. That's it. I'm good now.
Okay, well, welcome to Scott's therapy session, guys, and we'll end it here.
Let us know let us know what you thought of this season. Feel free to make this your own therapy as well.
Yes.
And if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe. Yeah, these days we haven't been talking about anime as much, but we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, if you guys have certain animes that you want us to talk about, feel free to comment below.
Later.